In this video, we are going to learn how to create a login form. Okay. Now, in the previous video, we just created a registration form. So this is the code for it, and this is the output that we got. Okay. And and we even created a database, and inside that database we created a table for called registration, okay, to store the values that user has entered. So this is the table structure. It consists of 4 columns: name, email, password, and gender. Now what I will do is I will first create one more file over here. Okay, inside this folder I will create one more file called login.php. Okay. Now, here I will simply say HTML, then I have body, then I have form. Okay. Now here I will just create two fields, username and password. Okay, basically in this case we will take name and password. Okay, keep it simple, because whenever we log in, okay, we usually take two things, username and password. Okay. And then what I will do is I will fetch the data, fetch the username and password that user has entered, and I will compare that username and password with the values that are stored in the registration table. If the value matches, that means it is a valid user and we will give it the authentication to use the website. Otherwise, we will just give him an error that no, there is no such user called this with this username and password. So I will just say here input type is equal to text, and here I will simply say name is equal to username. Let's keep the span tag as username. Okay. And then create one more field for password. I'll just say span password. And here I will simply say input type is equal to text and name is equal to password. Let's keep at password. Okay. Here I will just break the line as well. I'll just say br and br. Okay. And then let's create one button as well, the submit button. So I'll just say br, and here input type is equal to submit, name is equal to submit, and let's keep the value as submit. I'll just save it and let's see the output. Okay, I will just go here, and here I will have to change the URL. Instead of register.php, we will say login.php. I'll say login.php. Okay, so this is how the login form looks like. We have username and password. And once the user clicks on submit, then what I will do, I will fetch the value that user has entered. I will compare it with the values that are present inside the registration table. So basically, I'm checking whether the user is registered or not. If it is not registered, I will redirect him to the registration page. So here I will simply say uh, dr, and here I will say not registered, then go to href register.ph, registration page. Okay, I'm just giving a hyperlink like this, and here instead of action, what I will do is I will just say method as post. Okay, So now it looks good. I will just go to the browser. Let's reload it. Okay. So this is how the form looks like. So let's say if the user directly comes to this page, then even I have given him the option to go to the registration page. If he clicks on this link, he will be redirected to the register.php file. Let's see. Okay. So we are redirected here. Okay. So this is possible because of hyperlinks. This is the tag that we use, anchor tag, and this is the attribute href. And here you need to give the file name. In this case, I want, as soon as the user clicks on this text, he will be redirected to this page. Okay, so that's what I have done. Now outside the form tag, I will just create PHP tags. Okay, I'll just say PHP. And here I will just say if is set dollar underscore post and I have submit button. Means as soon as user clicks on submit, then only run this code. So I'm just saying dollar username is equal to dollar underscore post, and we have username, and then I will say dollar password is equal to dollar underscore post, and we have password. So this is how the code looks like. Okay, I will just reload it again to just show you the GUI. Okay, so I can enter my username and I can enter my password, and then as soon as I click submit, what I'm doing, I'm fetching those values and I'm storing that inside this variable. Now what I will do is, very first step is, inside the register.php I will first create the connection, but this we will do in the next video. I'm just giving you an overview. So in the next video we are actually going to interact with the database. So what I will do, whatever data that I have stored inside these variables, I will be storing that inside the table. Then in the login.php, I will fetch those values, means I will pass a query that fetch that row where the username is this and password is this. So I'm going to fetch that and then I will compare. If the value exists, then I will authenticate the user. Otherwise, I won't authenticate it. Okay. So this is what we are going to do in the next video. So this is all for today's video. Thank you.